Hey everybody, welcome to the very first virtual summer library program for Jackson George Regional Library System, and I'm so excited to be able to bring you Wild at Heart Animal Rescue and Rehab and their director Missy Dubbison. Before we get started with her program though, I want to talk to you about a couple really amazing things happening. We are going to be giving away $25 gift cards, and you need to be sure to look for our giveaway announcements each week on Facebook. We're going to be posting them every week, so you'll get familiar with it. You might also get an email. These cards are provided by our Friends of the Library groups. Normally we give away tons of free stuff during the summer that's donated by local businesses and donations, but this year, because it's a little bit different, we wanted to make sure that you still got the opportunity to win some cool prizes from your library system. So look for our giveaway announcements and rules. Now be sure to watch both of our programs each week. We've got 2 programs scheduled for adult reading every single week through the summer, and make sure that if you miss them, you can always look for them on our website and just click the programming link for Adult Summer Library. So without further ado, let me go ahead and introduce you to someone that I have known for an extremely long time, from back in my radio days, Missy Dubbison, and she is the director of Wild at Heart Rescue.
Hello everybody, this is Miss Missy with Wild at Heart Rescue, and as you can see, we are slap in the middle of wildlife baby season. What that means is, during this time of year, we have so many little animals being born. We have a lot of birds falling out of the nest. We take in probably 50 to 100 animals a day right now. So I've got a little station here that's set up. And I'm going to show you a little bit what we do. We have a lot of people with great intentions, and they want to help as much as they can. But you really need to know what you're doing, because we have so many animals here that have very specific needs. I'm going to show you how we do this every day. So I get a little pouch first, okay? I roll it down a little bit here, and then I check on my patients. Now, this little guy here is almost ready to go outside. He's a good sized little possum, but he's got an injury to his little leg here. He's got an abscess. So this little foot hurts him. So what I do is I get him and I spray his little leg with a special medication. And then he gets his medicine, which is right here. So he has to have antibiotics every day to make sure this infection goes away. His little foot really hurts him, but he's a good little patient. Then what we do, because possums are marsupials, they like to go into a pouch. So we let him go into his little pouch here, like a little kangaroo, and I hold him here while I empty his bowls and clean out his little house. Now his little house is not that dirty. So what I do is I put new newspaper in here, and I hang on to him because he's going to try to escape. That's what they like to do. They like to escape. Then I'm going to get a bowl. And you see all this here? This is special formula for wildlife. They can't have milk like we can because their bones are designed differently. So they have to have a very specific formula. And this is a supplement. So I give a little pinch of the supplement into the formula, and that goes in here. And then I get a little cup, and I add him some crunchy food as well as some soft food. We go through so much food and formula every day taking care of our wildlife. And then I just roll his little pouch down, and he goes back into his little container. See that? Now, These purple pouches here, y'all, come in extremely handy for us because this is the pouches that we can use for our little wild patients. We don't have to worry about washing them. We could just throw them in the trash, which is very, very, very good for us here because it takes our workload down a whole lot. If you can imagine, just in this building right now, I have over 120 different wildlife who need us. Well, hi, hold on. So this little guy came to us. Oh, he's grumpy. Now, his little tail was cut off when he came to us. See how wiggly he is? He don't like to be held. He's off of his antibiotics and he's actually waiting to go to an outside enclosure. Right now, because we're so busy and have so many patients, we don't have an outside enclosure right now for him. So we will have a big release soon, and then he will actually get to go outside where some others were when we have the space. And y'all know you have to excuse me because I don't have makeup on today. This is real. This is real life. This is what we do here. We start extremely early in the mornings. We have to. Because there's so many animals that are here. So we start extremely early so we can feed them their breakfast, and then we start again for their lunch, and then we start again about 5 for their supper. So we stay so incredibly busy taking care of all these babies. So I have gone through a 22-pound bag of formula in a week. I have gone through over 100 cans of the cat food. I've gone through about 150 pounds of hard kibble. And then this here is some dried worms and crickets and whatnot. Some of these wildlife like them, some of them don't. I happen to know who likes them and who don't. And this particular possum loves them. They're freeze-dried crickets and worms and things like that. So we put him in here. And then we go to the next ones.
Spur's getting his bottle. Spur's about to come off the bottle. Spur's about to start on Cheerios and softened baby foods and stuff. Because it's just time. He's almost 8 weeks old, so. And there's Willow. She's returned her bottle. Here, there you go. I'm starving. No, you're not.
So I put 4 containers in each incubator. And I have to save 1 incubator for large animals that come in that might be in shock. Once they come in and we can treat them and get them over that shock, I can then move them to a regular kennel indoors here. This is our critical care. And then once they're ready, they can go into an outdoor enclosure as well. Like I said, we have over 120 outdoor enclosures. All of them are full right now. Some may have 8 to 10, 15 animals in them because possums have a bunch of babies at one time. And then some enclosures just have 1 who have had to stay with us longer to heal. So once those animals get released, I can then put these that are ready out there and switch them around in here to have more room. So let me go get some tiny little possums to show you. Some of them are grumpy, but I'm going to go scoop them out of their incubator, and I'm going to show you how adorable they can be. I'm going to come a little closer so you can see how cute they are. And they love to go potty. Can y'all see me? I'm just a little possum. Now, possum mothers have 7 to 11 babies at one time. Do you see all those fanged teeth? They are born with 50 fanged teeth. That is used for cutting bones. They eat the outdoor. Sadly, they consume the animals that are killed on the roads. They're our cleanup crew. And this here is called a passel. A possum that has several babies are called a passel. The mother possums are called Jills. The dad possums are called Jacks. And the babies are called Joeys. So anytime you have a marsupial baby, whether it be a kangaroo, a wombat, anything like that, the babies in their pouch are called Joeys. So these little guys here are going to hang out with me while I get their house cleaned. So I'll be back with y'all in a little bit, okay? I hear Camille is out. There she is. Hello, beautiful. Look at you walking on your leg. Yes, ma'am. This is the first time I have seen her on her leg. And she's jumping up into her little enclosure there. I know, you're grumpy. Boy, aren't you beautiful, huh? Hi. I want to see you walk on your leg. Can I see it? Huh? Look at that. This is the first time we've seen Camille out in months. Look at you on that leg. I'm so proud, beautiful. Tell you what, that thing is grumpy. Now, we will go ahead and graduate her from this because she jumps from here up to there, which is perfect, and down. Now we will get her into a bigger enclosure and she will be able to jump even higher. And once I see even more weight being put on that leg, we'll get her back home. So we'll probably hang on to her through the winter because I want to see how the cold reacts with her injuries and make sure she doesn't develop arthritis. Oh, stop. Okay, I'm gonna leave you alone. She's not used to seeing people, obviously. And she's nervous, so I'm not gonna allow this anymore. I'm out. Okay, so as I promised, this is the other side of the building to my left when I was talking to you all. Every incubator is full. All that's full. All this is wild patience because we're out of room here. Okay, now, over here we have, let's see if I can show you this little group of babies. They've already made a mess in here, so y'all just ignore this. This is what they do. There they are. Hi, guys. They are absolutely gorgeous, but look, they've already made a mess. So I'll clean that at their noontime cleaning and feeding. Okay, in here, I label it all God's critters because you never know what's in there. There's 4 big bins there. Baby possums by snakes. So here's our educational snakes down here. So here's some possums here that are big enough to be with this type of heat. So they're there. I have 2 absolutely critical babies in there. I have a broken jaw mama possum in there. And I have this possum here who has a fractured pelvis. And you see the egg crate there? That's what we use to help them combat bed sores. You see the little sore on her right hip there? That's a whole lot better than it was. So she's doing real well. Now this possum here, same issue, but she's actually more mobile. She had a broken pelvis and she's been with us for about 8 weeks on complete bed rest. I will start physical therapy on her and then we will get her to an outdoor enclosure. In here we have a giant guy, and he actually, you see his little foot there, how gigantic that left foot is? That's actually an abscess. So once he is healed, I can put him outdoors. I don't put them outdoors with an abscess because it will attract flies and maggots, and that can be detrimental to him. Now this guy here is extremely old. Let me see if I can let y'all see him. Hold on. He is extremely old. He's a little bag of bones. Possums only live about 3 to 4 years. So, with that being said, sometimes when they come here, sadly, it's their last few weeks or months to live, but they live a great life while they're here. Newspapers, we cannot have enough newspapers. People drop off boxes of newspapers for us. It's absolutely amazing. This food here, it's pate food. I go through 140 cans a week of this food. That's real important. Food in here. We go through about 100 to 200 pounds of this kibble per week. And this here, this is formula. This formula is 22 pounds. This cost us $240 to $260. And this will last about a week. I've opened this last week and it's just about to the end. I've got about that much left. So we go through a lot of that. Here is all of our medicines and stuff that we go through. Different vitamins. This here is Capstar. This stuff right here gets rid of fleas and ticks. Absolutely amazing. I can buy this in bulk. It's very cost effective. Different vitamins, different dewormers. This is our eye station and ear station here. All of our other supplies here. Over here we have bandaging supplies, certain baby foods we need to use because those can actually help older patients that might have bad teeth eat better. More medications, muzzles. Some things have mouths and they want to eat us up. We have a place to dispose of our sharps from giving shots. We have a microscope to check for blood parasites or fecal parasites, distemper test. And then over there behind all of those animals, we have tons of supplies. We have our IV station here, so they can all have fluids if they need. We run IVs in them if we have to. This here is for our wound care as well, and of course our gloves. So we go through so many supplies that people wouldn't think. And of course my dirty dishes from this morning, I need to clean those. I'll do that here in just a minute. It takes quite a lot to take care of the wildlife in our care. We have to have special feeding tongs, human first aid kit because you never know who's going to bite you. Of course we're very safe. This here could feed eagles. This stuff here is like gold. This is what we use to wrap turtle shells that come in that are crushed to pieces. We put those back together.
Here are a few things that the folks at Wild at Heart Rescue can always use. Esbilac puppy powder formula, Purina cat chow in the blue bag, Purina dog chow in the green bag, yogurt Pedialyte, canned pate cat food, Gerber Second Foods fruit, veggies, and meat, pecans, walnuts, and almonds, sunflower seeds, apples, broccoli, slaw, carrots, Taste of the Wild feline, venison salmon flavors, Hill Science Diet Adult Cat, Hill Science Diet Kitten, Hill Science Diet Cat Light, and Purina Kitten Chow.
Hey y'all, I'm back. I'm going to show you now what we do when we get in an injured turtle. This one just came in. Don't know what's in here, but I'm going to get him an area together. So first thing, I'm going to get him a house. Get it ready with some newspaper. Now, I will not put food in here for the first 24 hours because whatever he's got going on, he's going to need to come out of shock and he's going to need to just get warm enough to accept any foods. So let me get my little station together and show you how I take care of turtles. take a little yogurt container and we set it right here, because that way he can't escape. He's going to want to escape, and we're going to see what's going on. So if you see a turtle in the road, and turtles have to go into the direction they're going. If they're not injured, they will then lift them up and run them across the street in the direction they were going, because they might be chasing a cricket. They might be chasing a grasshopper. They get in that middle of that road, and then they think, oh, this road is nice and warm, so let me just sit here for a minute. And then sadly a car zooms by and hits them and don't realize it. But you have to go send them in the direction that they are going. Let's see here what we got. Oh wow, okay, my goodness. Okay, this is a male eastern box turtle, and he's got a bone sticking out of his leg. Now if we were to leave it like that, I'm looking to see if there's any bugs. If we were to leave it like this, it would get extremely infected. So the vet's going to have to go in there and cut some of this bone off, and then they will be able to get him released once he's healed. See, he's trying to escape, but he can't.
Say hello, guys. How are ya? Say hi.
Now what I'm going to do with this bone right here is I'm actually going to put some stuff on there to keep that lubricated. So I'm going to add some special medication that's going to keep that bone wet so it can actually not get infection. So I'm going to sprinkle some medication on there. Then I'm going to sprinkle on that other stuff there. And then I'm going to wrap that leg. So let me show you how I do that. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a medicated paste. Oops, you better come back here. You can't be doing that. You got to be still. You got to be still. So I'm going to take this medication here. It's kind of pinkish. I'm going to add some medicated powder here. I just opened up a capsule, a little green capsule, and I am going to paint it on him. I'm going to mix it up real good. This is going to provide everything he needs. This is an old injury, but this bone is going to have to come off of here. It's not going to be able to stay like that at all. So now what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to put different colored wraps on him. That's a whoop. Well, that is not enough sticky. So, get a bigger thing here. going to wrap him up nicely here. And that just keeps his arm there from moving. And I'll cut a little area out where his little legs don't get stuck as he walks around. See? Cut this little piece here. See there? So now we have that bone getting some medication there. We have him wrapped where he won't get stuck. And then let me show you what we do. He goes into this box here. Hang on, I gotta show y'all. So once he's in this box, he's gonna go one more step further here. Because flies like to get here into the rescue, we're gonna wrap his enclosure in this little net here. This little bag. That way no flies will get there and lay maggots on him and cause an issue. So that just kind of shows you a little bit about turtles, how we take care of them. So turtles only have a 1 mile radius. So you can't just pick a turtle up from one area and take it to another area. They have to be released right where they came from. So if you find one that's injured, it's very important for us to have the information that we need to release them back in their environment when they come back. They can't go anywhere else. They have to go to the exact spot. So if you pick them up at a specific street, we'd like to know the street name. A GPS pin is always preferred. So, you know, just be mindful of that. And I want to tell you something about baby birds. This is the time of year where the baby birds are coming out of the nest. Did you know that a baby bird cannot fly when it comes out of a nest? It takes 3 to 5 days to learn how to fly. So they hop around and they might look like they're injured, but they're not. As they hop around, they learn to fly, they learn to hunt, as well as the parents fly overhead and come down and give them food every now and then. So when you see a baby bird, unless it's injured, attacked by a cat or dog, or both parents are found deceased, the baby birds need to be left alone. If their nest is blown out of a tree, you can take the nest with the babies in it and put it in a little basket. Sometimes Easter Bunny leaves you baskets, and you can take that basket, put the nest with the babies in it, and hang the basket in a tree very close to where you found the nest. And the mother birds will continue to take care of it, as well as the daddy birds. So hope y'all have enjoyed the teachings here. We appreciate every one of you there. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/wildatheartrescue. Love to see you there. We post a lot of our videos and a lot of the animals we take care of. We post those on our Facebook, and we love to share those with you. If any of you all have questions for us, maybe your librarian could let you write those questions down and get them mailed to us. We read every one of them, and we do answer them. So we would love to hear from you. Thank y'all again for tuning in, and I hope y'all have a wonderful summer.
Thank you so much, Missy Dubbison with Wild at Heart Rescue. We appreciate your helping us out this year with our virtual adult summer library program. More programs coming your way. As a matter of fact, we've got Rebecca Babylon teaching how to make some simple dragon glass jewelry on Thursday at 2 p.m. here on Facebook, or you can catch it on our Jackson George Regional Library System website. Remember, curbside pickup and library by mail services will continue all summer, and be sure to enter our Adult Summer Library gift card giveaway. Thank you for watching the Jackson George Regional Library System's virtual adult summer reading program, inspiring ideas, enriching lives, and building communities.